Do you know the max homes you've showed somebody?
Upwards of 40 homes.
My client was about 6 months, but it was 87 homes.
I have something fun. I found them on the internet. You can buy anything on the internet.
Right. Do you know how much ranch dressing they've confiscated at the airport? Apparently in Europe, they don't have ranch dressing.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to
Closing time with Dave and Joelle, and welcome back to episode 9.
Episode 9.
We're getting on a roll here.
Well, it's funny because we are on a roll, but we have no idea what episode we're recording.
I know, we were trying to figure it out. So for everybody at home, we actually shoot 2 episodes every time we come into the video lab. That's where we shoot. So I want to give a big shout out to the video lab because
Fantastic.
their studio is amazing. Their help is amazing. It's just great.
We have an awesome time.
Yes.
And we have fun with them too. They're like, you guys are so dumb.
They laugh a lot at you and I.
As much as we laugh, they laugh too, which is fun. But they're awesome.
So we're going into 4th of July weekend. This won't air for a couple weeks, but hope everybody has a great 4th of July. What's your plans this weekend?
We are headed up to the lake. So,
Gotcha. You're not going overseas or anything, or?
Not this weekend.
Okay.
Maybe next.
Figured. She just made a random vacay to, who'd you go to last night?
We went to Usher and Chris Brown concert. The R&B tour. So it's Usher, Raymond, and Chris Brown. So our Raymond and Brown. And it was a blast. It was just me and my sister who went.
Oh.
Just made a little trip out of it. Drove to Minneapolis yesterday afternoon. Came back this morning.
Awesome.
It was fun.
It's kind of like my little trip this weekend. So I've been away for military training the last week and a half. But on my way home, I'm going through Kansas City. Can't say I'm a huge soccer fan, but I've been watching the World Cup and stuff. But there happened to be a World Cup game in Kansas City, like once in a lifetime. I'm just going to go. I went by myself. It was amazing.
Best time ever.
You know, and the soccer was great, even though it ended in a tie. That's the part of soccer I struggle with. But it's pool play, and now they're in the kick-out phase where you can't tie.
Round of 32.
Round of 32. But that being said, the atmosphere was insane. It was Austria versus Algeria. And my seats were by all these Austrian guys, and they were just there to party, I think. It was so much fun. They bought me Austria t-shirts. They bought all my drinks. They're like, we love America. It was so much fun.
You know what I'm super deep into right now? The TikToks. Have I told you this? The TikToks of all of these people from all over the world coming to the United States and just bamboozled by things that we think are very normal. Like one was this guy, and he was by a yellow school bus, and he's recording himself, and he's like, there's a yellow school bus. This is real. They have yellow school buses. It's like the movies. And I'm like, that's every day. But
the other thing I think it's neat, so many of these people visiting us are doing these videos like our media makes America sound like the worst place. You're going to get shot. And it's just, they're like, the people are so friendly. The food is fantastic. The scenery's beautiful. But here's my favorite story. Do you know how much ranch dressing they've confiscated at the airport? Apparently in Europe, they don't have ranch dressing.
oh my gosh.
I bet you they do after this last week.
I bet you they do.
I'm investing in craft this week.
Somebody is going to bring that to Europe, and it's going to explode. It's so funny, though. I love it. And it makes us appreciate here a little bit more, because I think we can get caught up in the bad things happening.
Agreed.
And it makes me just sit back and be like, this is a really good place to live.
Absolutely it is. And we got a great soccer match tonight. I used to say game. I learned very quickly it's a match.
Do you know what the field is called? They don't call it the field.
Yes, it's the pitch.
The pitch.
See,
nice.
A little bit. But USA and, well, here's one for you. Who do they play tonight?
I don't know.
It's two
names.
Yes, it's tongue twister. The last one is like, I don't even want to say it.
I'm going to butcher
it. Disrespectful. So I'm just, but go USA.
So cool that you got to go to that. Amazing.
Yes.
What a good experience.
I've been to tons of MLB games, playoff football games, playoff NBA games. This was the funnest experience.
That's so fun.
So,
and a huge shout out to you too, because you were gone for a little bit of time, but you were gone doing something pretty important.
Yep. But thankfully for my team, I had a good week of sales last week because the team really stepped up for me this week, or last week, I should say. Um, that's why we're a great team.
We have an awesome
There's
team.
there's so many teams out there, and no offense to them, everybody does things different. They have buying agents, selling agents. We do it all on our team. Everybody does individually, but the reason we're a team is because when Joelle goes on one of her many vacations, or Brent's gone, or Johnny's gone,
Or you're gone.
or I'm gone, you know. But we're here to take care of each other. That's what it comes down to. I just like to give Joelle a hard
It's
time.
never gonna end.
No, it's not. No.
So cool. Okay, I was gonna tell you this. I don't think I've told you this yet, but Jacob and I got tickets to the Olympics
Awesome.
in 2028.
Where's
So,
that at?
in LA.
Sweet.
The US is having some cool things happening
Absolutely.
this year. World Cup, and then 2 years for the Olympics. But hopefully that is as cool. It probably won't be
No.
as the World Cup.
You look at like people travel to come to that. That's fantastic. And like, how are you guys going to figure out in the Olympics? There's so many different events, like what you're going to go to.
So the way that it worked and how we got tickets, his brother, Jacob's brother, entered into this basically raffle.
Okay.
So you get the option to buy tickets if you win the raffle. So
Mhm.
he won the raffle and got the option to buy 10 tickets. And you get 10 total tickets, and here are the events that you get to choose from. So we had to pick what things we're going to go to. So Jacob and his brother are going to go to a track and field day, and then Jacob and I are going to go to men's volleyball. So
That is so cool.
it'll be fun.
I'm looking at the timer already. We have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to
We're
talk about.
just getting rolling. Where do you want to start? Should we talk about some of our current listings?
Let's
right
talk about some of our current listings,
now? Okay.
and then we'll jump into step number 3 of our buying
Technically
process.
step number 4, but we did
Technically
1 and 2 at the same time. We'll get to that.
4.
6, 7.
Okay, so all 3 of our listings today are Dave's listings, and this is a really cute townhome. So 5839 South Bounty Place in Sioux Falls. It's priced really, really well at $284. 3-bed, 3-bath, just under 1,500 square feet. So a fun thing about this townhome is you would be, if you bought this place, really, really close to my mom. My mom lives
All right.
just down the street.
Does she really?
That she does. So it's a really great townhome. I have to give a shout out to this one because you don't see townhomes that have a nice backyard. It's a
Mhm.
pretty good sized backyard, and it's totally fenced in. That's a big issue people have with townhomes is they want to let their dog out to go play. Well, it has a yard, so it's perfect. There is an HOA on this property that covers lawn care, snow removal, and then trash and recycling, as well as exterior maintenance. So really, really cool on this property.
Absolutely. So this one I just listed about a week and a half ago. It's 25467 55th Avenue in Montrose. Thing about this home, it's basically right between Humboldt and Montrose. You can be on the interstate in like 5 minutes from this home, and you can be into Sioux Falls. I actually timed it in 15 minutes from this home.
That's perfect.
It's really not that far away. 5-bed, 5-bath. The home was built in 2019. It also sits on 8 acres. If you like horses, it's got 2 horse sheds.
Wow.
And it has an extra building eligibility at the property. So this one is priced to sell. I've actually had quite a few showings already, so I guess we'll see what happens.
The land out here is beautiful.
Yes, but you can't see it here, but out of the backyard, it's like slow rolling hills. There are no buildings. It's a great view there.
And 15 minutes from Sioux Falls. So if you're looking to just get out of Sioux Falls to have a little bit of land, this is perfect.
Absolutely.
Last but not least,
This is a new one I have in Centerville, South Dakota, 500 Garfield Street, Centerville, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1620 square feet, listed for $297. The kicker at this place, 8-stall garage.
8 stalls. That's wild.
8-stall garage. So if you like working in the garage, want to live in a small town, this might be the house.
And you know what Centerville has?
Centerville has some of the best donuts around, right?
Oh my gosh.
What's the donut shop's name?
I don't know the shop name, but they're called Zebra Donuts.
Zebra Donuts, yes.
Yes, amazing.
They are really good.
Yeah.
So
Huge plug for
give us a
Centerville.
call if you want to see any of these listings because they're all fantastic.
We're going to keep doing listings every single week just to highlight a few. We have so many on our team, so we love being able to just show them, talk about them a little bit. Of course, they're posted all over our social media, but it's fun to talk about them.
Absolutely.
So should we talk about step number 4?
4 through 3, 4, you know.
6, 7 again.
Well, it's okay. Here's what it comes down to. The first step, we actually did step 1 and 2.
Yes.
Last time Joelle and I did step 3, so now it's step 4.
So now it is step 4, technically, which is write an offer on a property. So we went through the fun parts of looking at houses, scheduling open houses and showings and all of that. Now you found a house that you love and you want to buy it. What do we do?
Well, this is actually out of the whole process for me as your realtor. This is, see, I said it right too. This is my favorite process because I like negotiating on homes. I think it's a blast. And I'm there to get my clients the best deal possible. So when we find that home and you know it's it, I can see it in your eyes. Well, then we get to go back to the office and sit down and write up an actual offer. I personally like to look at how long has it been on the market? What's the price per square foot? What are some of the comps that have sold? And see where I think it should be priced. And then on top of that, especially right now in today's market, we actually just shot videos about it a little bit ago. It is a buyer's market right now because there's more listings than there are buyers. So I'm not afraid. I don't like using the term lowball because I'm not going to totally try to, really take advantage of somebody. But yeah, we're going to shoot a lower offer so I can get the best deal for my clients.
Yeah.
Taking all of that stuff into consideration.
Yeah. Or concessions or whatever it is. You hit it right on the nose that it's a buyer's market right now. So there's room for us to negotiate, which is fantastic. It's not always the case. And in Sioux Falls particularly, it switches more often than other places. I think a part of that is because we are so weather dependent. Our market depends on what's happening in weather-wise, I guess I would say. But right now is a really good time to buy. A really good time because we have a lot of options.
Yes. Have we brought that buyer's guide into a show yet?
No.
Okay, that's what I wanted to check.
Look at how pretty this is. So this is actually an old one. So the new ones don't say, so this says Buyer's Guide, your complete guide to purchasing real estate in 2025. So the new ones say your complete guide to buying or purchasing real estate
in 2026
in South Dakota.
Oh, good idea. That way they don't expire. Do you want to kind of walk people through our books? And they can get free links to this on, if you go to our YouTube page, go to our website. If you just want to check out this buyer guide, we'll give it to you.
Free links to this in our social media, on each of our podcasts. We have them kind of posted everywhere. There's a lot in this booklet that is so, so great.
Maybe just quickly go through each page. You don't need to describe it, but just...
Yeah. The first couple pages are real estate vocabulary. Everybody has their own language in their work. So do we. So these are just terms that we use a lot. Roadmap to buying. That's what we are kind of going through every episode, our next steps on that. Reasons to own a home. There are so many. Why work with an agent, lender versus realtor roles, our buyer questionnaire, which is super helpful. So we get to know our buyers. What are they looking for? We really get to tailor their website to them. We talked about that a little bit a couple steps ago. Our house hunting checklist that people can use. A nice little page about Homes for Heroes. There is a page called About Me. So Dave has his About Me page. I have my About Me page. Everybody on the team has their own specific ones. Some client reviews tailored to each agent in the office. And then about our team, which is a really fun page. We love to brag about our team. We really are the best. PEG Realtors, a little bit about that. National Association of Realtors, so a little bit of information about that. Our little yellow booklet that we are required to send to people. This is all about buying and selling in South Dakota.
Correct.
I like to kind of say that this little booklet is our job.
It's perfect. And if you actually go through the book, it explains it like better than the real estate classes we took, honestly.
It's a good tool. So we do send that out to all of our clients when we meet with them after we give them this booklet as well.
When they sign agency by law, we have to send that to them.
Yep. So that is in your inbox, or if you're really old school, we used to give out physical copies of
We
this.
still have quite a few if you need one.
We still have them. I don't give them out very often.
My parents would need one.
Yeah. It depending on the client, you want a physical copy.
Right.
The last couple pages of this booklet are actually the offer. So what we talk about in step 4, writing the offer, we have that paperwork in here. So even before you get to the point of writing the offer with me, with you, with anybody on the team, you get to see what that looks like long before.
Familiarize yourself with that booklet.
It's not a short piece of paper that you have to fill out.
And maybe real quick, just kind of looking at time, we should go over some of the things that are in there. First of all, and help me if I forget things, obviously the purchase price. And then if you need closing costs, because you have to bring so much cash to close. Well, sometimes you can ask the seller for some funds to help you cover closing costs. Then there's earnest money, which is good faith money. As long as you close on that house, you'll get it credited back to you. If it falls through due to inspections, you'll get it credited back to you. And then, are you going to do inspections? Is there going to be an appraisal? What else am I missing?
What type of loan do you have?
Yes.
That is a big piece of it, because what type of loan impacts how good your offer is, if it's appealing to the seller.
Yep. Do you have a home to sell?
Yes.
What personal property will come with the home? There's a lot in there, but
It's a long contract.
Yep.
A big one that I really give importance to is the dates on the inspection. So there are 2 dates that come with inspections. The first one is when you have to have the inspection complete and any asks over to the seller. So if you are going to ask for a home warranty plan or a radon mitigation system, that has to be over to them, the seller's agent, by that first date. The second date is when negotiations have to be complete. Those are really, really big deadlines.
absolutely. If you miss that first deadline to get your ass over, it basically says you're accepting the home as is.
Yep.
The good thing is on our next podcast episode, we have Brad Horseman joining us, and we're going to talk all about inspections.
Yes.
So
An awesome resource. He's
Yes.
fantastic. Excited.
one more thing I want to say about the guide. We love, especially the first-time home buyers, we like to sit down and go through the guide with you step by step and basically give you a free class, a free consultation. If you use us, great. If you don't, we just want you to be educated and walk out the door.
Yeah. Again, these are free to download, but of course, we would love to sit down with you and walk through. We went through this really, really fast and just kind of hit what each page is. We go through and talk about each page a little bit in detail. One thing I want to say on step 4 about our offers is I like to tell my clients this is a legally binding contract. Once you sign this, if the sellers accept it, you are legally bound to buy this house. You are expected to close on this date. You can get out of it if inspection comes back really poor and you negotiate in good faith, you ask for things and there's no resolution, or the appraisal comes back low. Something happens on that side of it. But when you sign this, you are bound to buy this home. So make sure you love the house and you want it before you get to this point of signing that contract, because it's a big deal.
I had a buyer just not that long ago. I could tell, they're like, oh, we just need to get in a home. I'm like, guys, I understand you want a home right now, but there were a lot of negative things you didn't like, or things you didn't like about this home. If this isn't the home for you, let's wait and let's go look at some more homes,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we made a video not that long ago where we said we tease about this sometimes. We're like, do we want to show you 80 homes? No. I don't think you want to look at 80 homes, but are we going to keep looking until we find the right home? Absolutely.
Do you know the max homes you've showed somebody?
I had a client that I work with for 3 or 4 years. So we probably looked at upwards of 40 homes in that time, which actually isn't that many homes, seeing how long it took us to find one.
My client was about 6 months, but it was 87 homes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
87.
And it came to the point, I was very professional about it, but I'm like, guys, it might be time to talk about building a home. Maybe we should be looking at land because it would just, and I still want you to get that perfect home, but sometimes, yeah.
We have to have tough conversations, and sometimes it is like, all right, we got to reassess what you guys are looking for, because at the end of the day, I think if you see too many homes, it also boggles your mind, the buyer as well as the agent, and it's like, I don't know how to help you anymore
Right.
because we're looking at everything.
I love when buyers say, hey, Dave, remember that home we looked at on this street a month and a half ago? Well, between then and now, I've looked at like 200 homes. I'm like, no, I
No,
don't.
I
I'm going
don't.
to have to look at pictures and
Send me the
remind
address.
myself.
Once
Yeah.
I see the outside of the house, I can usually picture it pretty well.
Yep.
So we just are blabbers.
Yeah. We flew through time today.
So I have something fun for Dave and I
I'm not worried.
because he's mean. He's a big bully and made me do that toe of Satan challenge. So I have something not nearly as bad as that. But I hope it'll be fun.
All right. What do we got?
These are mega sour zombie bombs. Warning, extremely sour candy. I found them on the internet. You can buy anything on the internet.
Right. All right. Bring
It's
it
actually
on.
wild. Before we do this, we should sign off.
Yep. Because we had to sign off after the toe of Satan as well.
We'll see how this goes.
So remember, next time, episode 10, Brad Horseman, which actually inspections, I believe, is our next step in the guide.
It is.
So that
because
kind of works perfect.
once you're under contract, next up is inspections.
Yes.
Good
So we
timing.
kind of covered the next step already.
Man, we are good.
We are good. Yeah, and keep having people subscribe to our pages. Please start watching our stuff. We want us to grow. We want to have special guests on. It's going really well. We are getting subscribers. It's fun. So, as always, thanks and make it a great day. All right, bring it on, Joelle.
Oh boy. There you go. Do you just suck on it or do you chew it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, that's a really sour. What they get work?
I'm gonna cry.
It's not near as bad as a hot thing, but maybe it's getting better. I don't know.
I'm crying. I don't like it.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
I gotta spit it out.
I think I'm through the sour. Yep, I'm through it.
Well, okay, once you get through the sour, it's not as bad.
That was good. Now my mouth's gonna hurt the rest of the day. Though.
I'm gonna peel my tongue.
I know, that's what I mean.
One time, do you know those sour candies?
Tear jerkers?
No, they're hard candy that you suck on. Anyways,
You got tears running down your face.
I put 3 of them in my mouth at one time, and then my tongue peeled for like a week.
Well, at least we can sign out again. Thanks and make it a great day.